It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads Mattis Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1931, recorded Thursday, April 13th, 2023. Sock it to me! On this episode of the Giz Wiz, it is a What the Heck Is It Palooza. We have more What the Heck Is It than you can shake a stick at. I have the next of my bathroom gadgets. It'll be a fun show. All coming up next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, our amazing gadgeteer, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good. You know, this is so weird because you are wearing flannel.
I am.
And I thought, Chad always wears a T-shirt. I'll wear a T-shirt. Only because we broke a record in New York City today. It was 90 degrees.
Oh, my.
In Central Park. And I am wearing my anxiety state T-shirt, okay? Where I am on the dean's list. Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Did you go out to experience the 90-degree?
Yes, I did. And I forgot that we have to start carrying Charlie's portable water dish and bowl because...
Because he's not used to it either at all.
No.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in the 60s next week. It's just bizarre.
That is very bizarre. That's just a normal day here in Texas during the summer. Summers get up to 100, but if you're not ready for it, a heat wave like that is just killer. I mean, it's just horrible. So yeah, I feel for you. Not.
Yeah, I know. I have 10 sheets of plastic over the air conditioners and
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I got back from my
yes, how was
trip.
that?
It was great. So I went down to Florida. That was also quite hot, having to continue with the heat theme. Yeah, it was quite warm in Florida, and we had a fantastic event. It was our Extra Life United event. It's not ours, but we helped throw it together. So we did the live stream, we did switching. They have a tournament where people can go and raise money for their hospitals, and it was absolutely fantastic. How the event works is throughout the year, people will game and stream, and they will raise money for their own Children's Miracle Network hospital. And so all that money goes directly to the hospital. And they throw this event to kind of have a pool of money that's available for people who don't have a big audience, but still like gaming. So the gaming tournament has real money on the line, but that money is charity money that'll go to a hospital. And so you choose a hospital that you play for, and as you're getting up and doing stuff, you're raising money for that hospital, for your hospital. And it was just a ton of fun, and we think that the tournament portion of it went a lot better this year, which, last year we were a little frustrated over some things, so we smoothed all that out. And it was just an absolutely wonderful time. I had a great time just raising the money and getting it done.
Can we ask how much you raised?
So it is a little, I was about to get to that, it's different than what we do in the fall, where it is only about raising money on the live stream. And so we didn't raise that much money, but we gave away, I think it was close to around $50,000. And
great.
Yeah, that's not to one person, that's to that's a whole pool.
Right, yeah, that's good.
So it was fantastic. Had a great time, met a ton of really great people, and had a lot of fun also on the stage. We were much more in on making the content for this year, and I personally feel like it went really well. So I was really happy about that. So yeah, that's what I was.
Very good.
That's what I was up to this last week, and now I'm finally home, and I finally have some time to get back to making YouTube videos, Minecraft videos, and all that stuff. So looking forward to all that on the next step, for sure.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure how to transition into this.
It's hard to go into
either.
So
I know.
at this end, I had a very sad happening. As a matter of fact, Sam Viviano, the Mad Art director, and I were scheduled to have lunch with Al Jaffee on Tuesday.
Oh.
And Sam said, I'll call Jaffee early noon on Monday and just double check that he's still fine with company, because Al turned 102 last month.
That is insane.
And
my
then
mother
Sam
said laughter must be the best medicine, because 102 is very impressive.
It really is. And I saw an interview with him, and he was saying, I love humor. I love to make people laugh. He said, I have friends who are in a rest home. And he said, I am in my own home, my apartment, just generating cartoons. And one of my favorite things about Al, I called Al on his 100th birthday. Wow. And we chatted for a while. And he said, Dick, if you hear of anything work, he said, I don't want to do any mad stuff, but if you hear of any kind of work that would be kind of fun and something different, will you let me know? I said, Al, you are my hero.
Yeah.
That at 100, you're looking for to continue work.
I mean, that reminds me of, find something you love and you never have to work a day in your life. Like, he was just doing what he would have naturally done, that he loved to do.
No, absolutely. And so Jaffee created two things for Mad. That the first one was called Snappy Answers to Stupid Questions. And so are you going, and it's always an obvious situation, like the girl on the beach the guy's carrying a surfboard on his head, running into the water. Are you going surfing? No, I'm a delivery man for the ironing board company. No, it's a new style hat I created. No, I once had a dreadful experience with a flight of Canadian geese, and I'm not taking chances on that happening again. So Jaffee wrote 2 Snappy Answers books, which each sold 1 million copies. And it ran in the magazine. I'm not sure if Snappy Answers came first or the fold-in. But I once asked at a lunch we had, I asked Jaffee, how did you create that? And he said, it's probably, Dick, he said, probably 40 years ago when we had antennas on the roof, TV antennas, and my son and I watching TV at night, and the picture's fading in and out. And so he figures, I have to fix the antenna. So the next afternoon, I'm on the roof with the antenna in my hand, with baling wire, and he comes up the ladder and says,
I can imagine a screwdriver in one hand, maybe a hammer.
Right, yes. And his son says, are you fixing the TV antenna? And Jaffee said, no, I just murdered your mother, and I'm stuffing her down the chimney. Well, Al broke himself up. He said, my son just slowly backed down the ladder, staring at me. And later I thought, is there a thing with people asking a stupid question? It's a hospital bed. The guy's in bed. His tongue is hanging out. And the woman said, is he sick? No, he's resting up for the world champion fight tonight. No, he's rehearsing a new comedy routine. No, he's just taking a short 4-week nap. So people loved that.
Yeah.
And the other thing he invented, and it was supposed to be a one-time thing. Playboy came out with the centerfold that folded out, and Sports Illustrated had done some sort of a photograph of maybe of teams that folded out. And Al Jaffee went to Bill Gaines and said, how about we say we're a poor magazine. We could never afford a fold out. We could never afford a fold out. We can only afford to fold in.
No more paper. We need
no more. Yeah, less paper.
Can't use any extra paper.
Right. And he said, Bill, is it bad because kids would ruin the magazine? He goes, no, that's even better. I like the idea. But if they're collectors, they'll buy a second copy. So I don't know. Do we have a picture of what a fold-in looks like? Okay. So it was Goldwater, and I forgot who else was running against the two of them. And it was like, who was going to win? Who wants to be president more than anything? And when you fold it in, it's neither one of them, right. But it becomes Nixon. And I mean, it's so clever. When you look at the first image, you don't realize that the two lamps are going to become...
Like when you're seeing it, you're not seeing this portion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. Great. And the more astounding part is, unfortunately, but it's okay, the printing on the bottom is blurred because it's blown up. But the question becomes the answer.
Right.
And how Jaffee ever did that, because the question has to be written in such a way that when you fold it, it makes the answer. So the wording, anyway, Al did that for 55 years.
Yikes. Here, I have another one, and I've cropped out the edge, so you can't quite see, so it looks a little funky. And here it is, Batman. What twisted jokester is Batman's biggest threat?
Oh, okay. Right? What twisted jokester is Batman's biggest threat? And we see the Riddler and all these horrible creatures, and you fold it in, and the answer is...
It looks like...
Alfred E. Newman.
Exactly. with the tooth gap
yes,
over there.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So I'm looking in... so Al and I wrote a bunch of things together. Oh, there's some more pictures of
this is an article about the tribute and his tributing.
That, yes. And also, if you go to madcoversite.com, Doug Guilford has done... It's a guy who does this as a hobby. He has everything everybody ever wrote, all the names of movie satires, and you can look it up by the movie satire or the real movie and what the satirical name was. It is astounding. We used to have a bound copy. Oh, there's out. There's Doug and Jaffee, and there is Doug's website. We used to have printed copies of Mad bound in my office, and people would come in. Oh, do you know what issue this? I go, I have no idea. You're welcome to roam through. When Doug's website went up, oh my gosh.
You were so thankful.
Oh, you know what? You could just scan through them. I called them up. I said, Doug, I want to just flash some things on the Giz Wiz show. Could you send me like just the opening page of some things Jaffee and I did together? And like 20 minutes later, I think they were in another tab that you have.
Yeah.
Are all the articles or not all. So Jaffee and I did no frills air travel. You could you could stand for the trip with a seatbelt, or you could get space in the overhead luggage rack. Then we did some stupid questions.
Here we are. The health spa.
Backstage at the health spa. That's okay. You can go to the next one.
I love zooming in on these. It's so fun.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Follow-up report on progress. Future phone gimmicks we did. We just had a great time. Mad Guy to Stereo, disguise. Oh, and then Jaffee and I did this guide to self-improvement. So we did, we were buddies for about 55 years. But again, 102, it's sensational.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And, Al will be remembered and missed very fondly. He, just incredible talent, incredible person.
I was so thrilled by the response. I did two BBC shows yesterday.
Yeah.
The phone kept ringing. Can you be on All Things Considered? Okay. Can you be on in
Yeah.
10 minutes? Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
It was great. It was just wonderful. So
Yeah.
I'm glad we could share that, and thank you.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. So, inspirational. He's very, very talented and will be missed. Very missed.
Perfect.
With that, I guess let's
okay.
get back to our job. Some gadgets.
Yes. So I went to the International Auto Show with Larry, who knows everything about cars. I know zero about cars, but I try to find something, taking a video of a car just sitting there is not too interesting. But I found something at the AAA, and also it was the first time in a press event I could use the new Anchorworks microphone.
Oh, exciting! Oh,
So
we get to
here you
hear
go.
it. Okay.
Here you go.
Perfect.
We're at the New York Auto Show, AAA. Everybody knows the AAA. Well, I was really interested because, Greg, I heard that now if you break down in an electric car, help can still come your way. How?
Well, it's interesting. Yeah, last year AAA actually serviced over 100,000 electric vehicles at the roadside. So we're not new to this, and in fact, we've been helping people at the road since the early 1900s, and so we want to make sure that you're covered in any car that you're riding in or driving. And so in 22 markets, we've released the capability to charge an electric vehicle at the roadside for those customers that find themselves in a situation where they've run their car all the way to the end and can no longer go any further, just like running out of gas.
So how you can't fully charge the car? I mean, you charge them enough to get home? Or?
That's right. Just like today, we'll bring a gallon of gas out to you. That's the idea with the mobile electric vehicle charging, is that we'll give you enough energy to get you to a public charger or to get you back home, right? And then you can use that to charge the car fully. So, in about 30 minutes, we can put about 20 miles on the car. Generally, given the different states of charge and the temperature and the type of car, and there's a lot of variables. But
Do all the trucks look like this?
no, they all look a little bit different depending on the market. We're experimenting with different branding in different markets, but there's a lot of different setups, and in fact, we have even different type of chargers.
Oh, okay. Is this the charger for electric cars locally here? We're in New York City.
Right, in
Yeah,
New York,
okay.
yes. This is the one that AAA Northeast is deploying. I think they've got 4 or 5 around their market here in the Northeast, and like I mentioned, we've got 22 markets across the U.S.
And so if you're an AAA member, doesn't matter if you break down in a gasoline-powered car or an electric vehicle, you can call and you have a solution.
That's exactly right. And we just want people to be comfortable with the transition to electric. Range anxiety is a major concern for people as they're getting into an electric car, right? They are very worried about the idea of running out of charge. The truth is, of that 100,000 that we serviced last year, a very small percentage of them fall into that category. But it's more about letting people know that we still have that capability to help you regardless of what kind of car you're in.
And the truck runs on?
Well, the truck itself is a gasoline powered.
A gasoline.
Gasoline powered truck, and as is the generator. And in this particular unit, it is a gasoline generator that is powering the charging.
Oh, okay.
However,
so you don't have 1,000 batteries in here?
We do not. We do not yet. And mainly, we are working towards that. But mainly, we don't have that because we have not found a safe or effective way to do that.
Okay.
It's a tremendous amount of energy to have in a small
So
space.
22 states so far, and you're continually
That's right.
expanding on that.
That's right.
That's great. AAA, and no matter what you break down in, except bikes, skates, they don't.
We do bikes sometimes.
Oh, you do? What do you carry? An air pump?
That's right.
I guess you're covered no matter what happens.
That's great. That's really
It's
great.
kind of fun.
Yeah, it beats loading it up on a tow truck and towing it somewhere.
Yeah.
Because that's really your
Yeah.
only other alternative if you run out of energy is that or a long extension cord.
Yeah. Yes. And I want to thank Larry Gearson for shooting that video. So the mics are pretty good.
Yeah, they worked out great. That was great.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Yeah. Yeah,
It's
that's
very,
great.
yeah. No, that was super. All right, so now we have 2 in a row, true little what the heck is it? And here's number 1.
I bought something because it looks like 2 other things we did, but it's a third thing. Okay. Chad had a mosquito repellent, and I had a sink snake that looked like this.
Oh my gosh. It is
All right.
the oil.
This isn't either one of those.
What?
Any ideas, Dennis?
To start a fire?
To start a fire is...
It's a universal lid.
Wrong. Okay, I was going to say
Stick
it's
it-
close.
Oh,
It's
that's
not.
almost
All
that's
right.
not a bad
This
guess.
comes with that. And it's a
great.
portable microphone. No, it's not. Okay. This is, like I said, there's no instructions. How do you use this thing? Here we go. Oh, okay.
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 But what would that mesh
This-
be at the bottom?
This is not going to work
A
out
doggy
well.
bowl?
Okay, this is what looks like a microphone filter. Goes in the bottom here, and it is a portable. Well, go over there to the
I'm
monitor.
still confused. I don't about.
And we can
no,
see exactly what it is. It's the Genrix.
Oh, is it coffee? Oh, it's a coffee pour
coffee filter. Coffee
I would have never
dripper,
guessed.
Coffee maker.
It's hard to guess,
It's
yes.
paperless, BPA-free, silicone coffee
Silicone.
filter and maker. But does it work? We're going to find out. Boiling some water. 10, 9, 8, 7. All right. And our water should be ready. I rinsed the filter out in the sink. I probably should have run it through the dishwasher, but that's probably clean enough. And we're going to put in, like a heaping teaspoon of coffee. Okay, covering the filter totally. And my favorite brand, it's a famous brand. It's Frank Sinatra. You know his name? Okay.
Loved his
That's
residency.
one of my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
brands from
I like
Starbucks.
his records and his coffee.
Sinatra, okay. And then now, I saw on Amazon that it takes 5 to 10 minutes
Oh,
to brew
slow drip.
a dark
Yeah,
cup
I
of
know.
coffee. And it said if you're in a hurry, you can just put a filter in this. I think it's a number 4, and make coffee in a hurry. But this will save trees by
Reusing the metal filter.
what the water is just running through. 5 to 10, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be.
Well, we'll see. All right.
I figured maybe it'll get darker as it goes.
I wonder if you could stir the top and kind of agitate.
Maybe,
If you want tea,
maybe.
you just drink it right away because that looks like tea. So we're gonna
Actually, it's getting darker.
we'll stop the camera and we'll check back. It says 5 to 10 minutes. We'll check back in 7.5 minutes, right in the center. You don't have to wait 5 or 10 minutes because, it's 3 minutes now. And take a look at this. There's nothing left to
Oh, yeah.
pour
None to
into
wait
the
for.
cup, all right? So maybe you should buy slow coffee. All right. Now,
I wonder if a
Let's
coarse
see.
ground versus a
I
finer
think you're
ground.
right.
terribly dull.
I
I can
think
tell
you're
you
right.
now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that looks weak.
It's weak, but
Yeah.
maybe that's because I should have put more coffee in it.
Get
But at least
thicker
I'll
water.
know flavor-wise if it's...
It's coffee with see-through
Gonna be worth-
technology. Now you
It's-
can hold
and
your
that's
cup
might be
up
good in a
and
hotel
see
room
who's
or
across
something.
the table.
I can
It's
tell
it's
right
light.
away.
It's coffee light. You know,
Coffee
for those
light.
who don't need that much
Usually
caffeine.
when the coffee I make, the spoon just stands straight up in it. So,
That's coffee cake.
Really, really weak. Huh? Well, it is weak, but I thought it was going to be full of grounds, but it's not. So my guess, if you put like a big tablespoon of coffee in it, I'll give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Okay. That's it.
Yeah. I could see if you were camping and this was like your only option. Fantastic.
Yeah.
At home, maybe not.
No, exactly. And it did not get, I was reading the reviews and someone had an interesting point. If the coffee becomes dark because it dripped through very slowly, by the time it's done, it's cold. And then when you think about it, if it takes 5 minutes to 10 minutes for the coffee to go through there, it is going to be cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does come with that little clip, and it does in one of those photos is someone carrying it on a backpack.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
There might be a way to like really get it perfect, I guess, is maybe you need more coffee grounds for it to saturate faster, and there might be a way to work it into, get it a good cup. But yeah, it definitely doesn't seem foolproof. It seems like
the other way is if you have a paper filter,
yes,
then just use it as a thing to hold the paper filter, and then it'll just make coffee the normal way.
Yeah.
But a way that you can, carry it in a suitcase or on your backpack, really easy, and it's cheap. It was, I think I paid $8.
Yeah, something like that. I saw $7.99. Yeah,
$7.99.
Yeah.
I would not pay regularly $16. What are you kidding me?
Quick promotional pricing of only $7.
Yeah.
That was something that, do you remember the AeroPress?
I have an AeroPress.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's something I love to do when I used it at Twit was fill up the hot water, have the grounds, fill up the hot water, and then I'd love to stir that thing and agitate the water as much as I could because I really felt like it would infuse.
You know what? I think that's a good idea.
And so that might be an option too. But yeah, definitely not foolproof.
No.
Right out of the gate. I think you got to work on some techniques and some tricks to brew a good cup of coffee out of it. And did you feel like the funnel part was sturdy?
You know what? I had no trouble with it, but a couple of people said that as they were pouring the hot water in, the funnel thing collapsed.
I could see it get weak with heat. So
yes,
that I could be careful there.
And so you have to worry about super hot water. Just make you have to make sure that it's fully extended so it kind of snaps open. Right. And you have to make sure that little filter, there's 4 tiny little ridges in the bottom that the filter has to snap into. Because the first time the water just went straight on through, and I figured, I needed to wash this anyway. So,
really,
like
there's
you said,
not a lot of options if you are camping and you want coffee. I just did a quick search on Amazon, camping coffee.
Oh yeah, everything's big.
Everything's big. Everything's metal. There's 2 things that I see that kind of make sense. And we've covered this before. This is the coffee paper filter, but that's really only single use. And then basically, the AeroPress.
We did this on the show too. That one's clever because everything there folds down into the cup you drink from.
Oh, so it's just one cup.
Oh
yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, just all one thing.
Yeah, so that is
neat. Nice. But it is still definitely, I think the gadget you have is a lot less space.
A lot, absolutely. Yeah, and a lot less money.
A lot less money. A lot is $7. It's $8. I mean, So I definitely think that it's not a complete discount. You don't discount it 100%. But yeah,
No, there
that's
is a use for this. There is a use for this.
Definitely. That's great. Okay, cool.
Okay,
we have
another.
like 8 what the heck is it's coming up. I feel like we got like a ton of them. So
I have another one, and then Mo has a dozen of them.
Yeah,
Okay, quickie. What the heck is it? 2.
It's a quickie. What the heck is it? Dennis guessed it in 1 second.
Brownies?
Chad.
No.
What are All right,
those?
I will
Are they
tell you something,
socks?
Chad, you did similar
Half
but didn't
right.
like.
Half
all right?
right.
These are furniture socks.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why I wanted them.
I
have
didn't
this
like
little
the ones
wooden
I covered.
table that I use everywhere. But
Oh yeah.
It drives me crazy when you
I feel like I can hear that on the 3rd floor
First of all, it doesn't
Yeah.
make
of the
sense.
brownstone.
Makes that god awful noise. So I thought furniture socks might help.
Yeah.
Right? And they say that they are rubberized inside.
They're kind of adorable.
And you know what? I can
They
tell
are.
you now, I made a terrible mistake because they have a lot of rubber inside, and I don't think they're going to go over the legs.
Oh no.
They come in a lot of sizes, okay? And these legs look little, so I bought small. And we'll just see if they will go over.
Crossing our fingers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Okay, and they have rubber inside. These fit tight, so maybe buying small was good.
Yeah, I think you got the
Chad
perfect.
hated his because
Yeah,
I
I
think they
ended
were
up.
called red slipper, and they had red on the bottom that you could not remove. These come in a variety, I think it's 6 or 8 colors, so you can buy it to match the wood that of your furniture, which I did not. I just picked brown. I should have picked a lighter color, although no one's going to really see these.
I think your table will thank
Are you
you.
cold,
It's,
table? Maybe you had a little doggy.
Oh, wow,
You
we
could
do
probably
think
use them
alike.
as doggy socks.
They are.
All right.
Scooter X said, do they come with a matching
One
hat?
more.
You're gonna need a scarf and mittens next.
Yeah.
It's a pack of 8. All right. And now, will the table slide be easy to slide and not make a terrible noise?
I think this is gonna be perfect.
Okay.
That's my prediction. Ah.
You know what? Look at this.
Oh.
It still makes a bit of a noise.
Way better though.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it funny? It depends on, you know what? I like this.
There's a
I like
table
this a lot.
resonance.
Let's see. Dennis, follow me into the living room. Let's see how it does on tile, because my tile is tile with all these things here.
So I do have those ridges in the tile,
Well, you know what?
but
This is
it's
a lot easier than it was.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah,
blame the
it's great.
socks on those ridges. That's perfect.
Let me get the
Yeah.
label. They are Nancy Protects with a Z.
Thanks, Nancy.
Furniture sock floor protectors. And I think the same price as Chad paid. Actually, I think the same price. I think Chad paid $14, $13.99 for 8 of them, and that's the price of these. But I like these.
I like those a lot as well.
they're great. And that rubberized thing, that they're not going to slip off.
No, I don't. I think this is perfect. And it's perfect for that table specifically because the way that it has the folding legs. The only other solution is those felt pads, and they have adhesive on one side, and but they don't really work on any type of leg that isn't like perfectly flat.
Yes.
And so that type of TV tray table, this type of sock is perfect for. Perfect.
Yeah. No, because I put those kind of sliders on something else, and on the tile, when they hit one of those ridges, They just pop off.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Whereas these are really on there with that stretchy rubber inside. I think it's great.
That's perfect. That's really good.
Oh, and
This is-
there's 5 colors.
And washable. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Actually, 6 colors. Yeah, I think it's pretty.
Yeah, here are the
neat.
colors up here. They're you got like a white or a very a cream, a tan, gray. I see the a light brown, a dark brown, and a black.
Yeah.
And then it looks like they have, what are these things? They're like circular.
Was this the same company or is this another
I think
company?
so. It's on the same product.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah. So anyway,
Oh,
you
yes,
got a lot.
right. Yeah, I think someone in chat earlier said that they make them for round legs. This is
Yeah.
great.
I like that a lot. Yeah, that's great. Nancy Protects with a Z. That's what you can Google. That's and look, there's Nancy with her socks on her.
But
and
yes.
She has a sock in her hand and
She
two
put socks
the
on
chin.
those high heels and make it safer.
Exactly. There you go. Okay. Furniture socks. Do you remember when the iPod first came out that they had iPod socks?
I had iPod socks.
A friend of mine had iPod socks, and I didn't have
Yes.
iPod socks, and I wanted iPod socks. I don't know why, but I was entranced by these
They were
socks.
great because you could throw them into a suitcase or into a bag, and you didn't worry about them getting scratched.
And that was a big issue with the iPod is it had a mirror-like finish on the back, and the front was this acrylic that could get scratched so easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, the iPod socks were something I wanted as a kid.
Marsworm, it is. You get 8 socks for $13. Okay, 8 socks, so 2 pairs of table, 2 for 2 different tables with 4 legs.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot, Dennis. Dennis said, "Tell my coffee joke. Tell my coffee joke." Okay, so you may have heard it. Man goes into a restaurant, has coffee, and he goes, "This coffee tastes like mud." And the waiter says, "Well, that was ground this morning." Thank you.
It's very good. But
Thank you. Da-dum-bum. Thank you. All right. Well, now that
ground.
brings us to
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
I really wanted to fit into the what the heck is it theme. So I feel like I should just try. We should try for didn't intend for this to be a what the heck is it. But here it is. Here, can you guess what the heck this pile of stuff is? Oh, there it goes. And it's been used because I had to record the video.
A massaging thing?
No.
Boy.
Let's see if
Oh. Are they LED lights?
they are LED lights. Now maybe
stick 'em?
part of this what the heck is it is what you ever use this for. There you go.
Oh my God.
Well, I'll let you off the hook, and we'll just go ahead and
watch the
Play the
video.
video. Yeah, here we are. Hey diggity, so we are here with another bathroom gadget, and today we are taking a look at this. It is the Hollywood-style vanity lights. Basically, on top of this mirror that I have right here, there is a set of lights. There we go, there they go. That are along the top of the mirror, but not every single mirror has that type of lights. And having a lot of light on you helps if you are getting ready in the morning to really see imperfections. So this kit should be able to add lights to your mirror so that you'll be able to have lots of light on your face as you're getting ready. This is LED based, so these are going to be LED lights right in the mirror. It comes with a little power puck, a little adapter with a power indicator right there. And then here are the lights. Now, the intention for these, or it seemed like, is that they will stick using adhesive directly to the mirror. Now, they all seem kind of connected right now, so I need to read through the instructions and see if I'm missing anything, and so I'll be right back. Okay, so all these lights are connected by one piece of adhesive. Now, this is adhesive that you will be able to peel off so that you can add this to your mirror. But you do actually have to go in here. I'm using a box cutter here to pull this off and cut through the adhesive so that each light is now individually detached from the rest of the lights. Kind of annoying to do, but that's what you gotta do. Now, the first thing that I actually want to do is test this to make sure that this isn't going to be an alien tape situation. With alien tape, I got it stuck. I couldn't get it unstuck. So I do want to test this. The idea is that this would go all the way around your mirror, giving you lots and lots of diffuse light. So I'm going to, I guess, start on this side near the bottom and stick it on there. Okay. You can't see that, that's off camera, but it's on there. And if I pull it off, okay, it does look like it releases from the mirror just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this around the mirror.
And there it goes. And this is basically just 3M sticky all the way around.
Okay, everything is installed. I'm just gonna use this wall plug right here and then plug in the rest right here. And we'll hit the power button once. Oh, wow, very bright. If I hit it again, it just turns them off. If I click and hold, I don't think it does anything. I don't think that's a feature. Okay, so you got on and off. Let me show you the installation. So this is what it looks like attached to the mirror. The wires definitely make it seem cheap. Cheap and trashy a little bit, but it does serve its purpose. So if this is, something that a lot of people are going to see, well, then it doesn't really matter how it looks because it's only useful to you. I was left over with 2 extras. So if I would have really planned this out, I could have done one here and one here and made it all kind of match up. But there you go. Let's go ahead and turn this right back on. Ooh, how do you think I look? Here, let me test it this way. So first, this is the lighting that is normally in this bathroom, right? So if I was getting ready, you can see there's some dark shadows kind of everywhere. And then if I was to turn on the light, a lot less shadow, more of a beauty shot. And then if I was to turn off the normal overhead light, you can even see that this is a nice diffused light. It's coming from kind of everywhere. So all the shadows are pretty soft, which is kind of what you want. So it does work. It doesn't look super great, but it is working. If I turn it off, here it goes. There's no light in the room. Oh my gosh, so I have to turn it back on to get a little bit of light in here. But if this is something that your mirror just doesn't have, it doesn't have any type of beauty light, ring light, a vanity light, anything like that, this is a great way to add this to a vanity. And one more time with the lights just completely off, this is what it would look like. I do want to mention they do give you 4 extra pads if you mess up any of these pads. And I do not believe, my hope is at least, that there's no residue. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any residue left behind when I pull that off of the mirror. But there it is, fully installed.
There you go.
The effect is nice.
It is. It's a nice effect. And so it's perfect if, like I said, it's not in a space that you're going to have guests.
No.
I feel like it looks a little weird if you have guests around. Now, who was it that did say, Scooter X said the red 3M tape, which is, what is on the back of these, is difficult to remove after it settles in.
So I could see that definitely happening. If you know, so I would
I
be
take
aware
it that it's there. It's no longer on your mirror.
Right.
Okay.
So there you go. It's not like the super cheapest, but it's not super expensive either.
Oh,
$18.
that's cheap.
And 10% off right now with this coupon. So you can kind of see some of the things that they're kind of showing off there with the backing. Looks like a lot of people have bought this. 32,000
Oh my
people.
gosh!
Holy moly!
Well, yeah, that's 4.6 out of 5 from 32,000 people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's impressive. It is only one color temperature. So if you are hoping, that it's going to be tungsten, it's not. It's basically daylight temperature all the time. So it has no way to change that as well.
Okay.
It's not really studio lighting. It's mostly just for makeup.
But you can buy a little dimmer for 12-volt lights.
I think you can.
It goes in between the power and the strip, but it's not going to change the color. You can just dim them.
No, definitely. And my guess, and I wish I would have tested this earlier, is that you can just remove the power portion of this, because this is the power button. If you remove this out of the chain and you just plug these other two just in, I assume that'll just turn on if the power's on, and you won't need to use the power button.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, and then also there's those kind of LED dimmers that you could use also in the middle of that. But there you go, $18 vanity mirror light kit for you to add some beauty light as you're getting ready in the morning. And that about wraps it up for my crappy corner. So let's head on into Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Okay, so our most frequent contributor and loyalist fan, Mo, found a traveling museum. I think this is a great idea, so that when local people have seen it, just take it to another city. But it's interesting. It is the Museum of Gadget Failures. Okay.
It sounds right up our alley. This is
it does.
insane.
It does. So here's Mo's video.
Hey guys, today we are at the Museum of Failure in Brooklyn, in Industry City. I'm here with my son, and we're going to show you some of the exhibits that they have in there. What's nice too is that if you have an electric car, they have chargers right across the street.
Nice.
On your car while you go in to visit
Model Y. There it is, the Museum of Failure. Okay, so we're doing this differently because I can pause it because Mo let us know. What do you think? I haven't watched the video, so I'm thinking. Are we thinking like Theranos level, like Museum of Failure? Is the Foldimate going to be in there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how deep they get. I think the biggest joke was, do you remember the smell device? You would hook it to.
Is that the smell-o-vision?
It would hook up to your TV, and you would put in cartridges, and then the TV would have something that would mix the scents
smells
together.
Oh my gosh!
You're right. So that if they were drinking coffee, you would smell coffee. I mean that should have went directly to the Museum of Failure.
Yeah.
Because it never came out.
No, I don't see that as a consumer. The only thing I could ever expect that is like a Disney ride or something.
Okay.
Like a carnival attraction is like, we need some smell here. Let's add it.
Yeah.
I don't see me in my living room If only I could smell the coffee that is in front of those two people I'm watching. Okay, cool. So, okay, let's jump back into it here.
Oh, so it's there for one more month.
I see. Like the signage, in case you need to find it. Okay, guess the product before the reveal. Okay, pause.
Oh, we know that.
Do we? Oh, I do know that. I can see now. So this is a portable, small turntable.
Yeah, I believe battery operated, so you could take it anywhere. I think.
Did you ever cover this? I don't remember us covering this.
I don't
think
so.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know how he reveals it. Does he show us a sign or something?
Let's see. The
sound burger.
Burger. What a name. The sound
Audio Technica did that? Burger. Oh my God.
A portable turntable, much like cassettes or Walkman, the Sound Burger lets users play records anywhere, as long as they are not moving and have a level surface.
And don't care how scratched up their records get.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, this is fun.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Is that just a calculator? What? Chances are this is going to be something completely different, or it's going to shock us. Oh no, it's just calculator. Okay, Swedish company. 1930s. Wow.
Facet, is that just mean numbers? Facet calculator?
Facet calculator. Facet started making them in the 30s, and then in the 60s they had 8,000 subsidiaries and over 100 countries. Never heard of them once.
Me either.
Wow. Oh, in 1971, cheaper electronic calculators from Japan started flooding the market. And mechanical, they just became obsolete. Okay. Is this like a Commodore? Or I think I see a telephone symbol.
Yeah,
up in the corner.
I think it's a teletype telephone.
Yeah, I could see that. The TTL telephones.
Yeah.
Okay. Telecom Minitel, French version of the internet before the internet existed. So you could
do their banking, reservations, or search for porn.
Really?
That's very funny.
Wow. Oh my gosh. At its peak, there were some 9 million terminals across France?
God. Holy cow.
How on earth were there 9 million of these? That does not make any sense. France clung to this antiquated technology until it had finally unplugged the Minitel in March 2012?
Boy, talk about being behind in the times. Wow.
And also like a kind of early adopters having in the future, after the early adoption, having a crummier version of a technology. You know, it's like, why did we put all our money into Minitel, I meant.
Minitel.
Oh, okay. Okay. So obviously a film.
Oh, you know what? I think Polaroid tried to do instant movies.
Oh. And then you had this little almost CRT looking thing, but that's a projector?
Yeah.
I could see
that.
No,
I think that's the camera.
Oh. Wait. This is the camera?
No, I'm sorry. That's the monitor. That's the camera.
Yeah.
With 2 lights.
Okay.
Polaroid.
Something.
Oh, yeah, Polavision. Oh, let's see.
Polavision, yes. Man, that's insane.
Instant video camera system was a huge disaster. could only record 2.5 minutes of murky, dark video.
Yes. Special viewing
special-
device was needed.
It also was incapable of recording sound. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet this seems like something that they could have dumped a ton of money into, expecting it to be the next big thing. And then it just, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
No.
Okay, this is a what the heck is it if I ever saw one. What on earth is that?
Well, you can pick something up with it because it looks like solid wood.
Yeah. It almost looks like a drumstick on the end. It's like a double drumstick.
Oh, you know, it does look like that.
But
Or a
there's
slingshot for
two-
someone who can't afford a rubber band.
I guess this is, do you think that little dot and this little dot is just to hold the item there? Like maybe that's not part of the gadget?
Oh, maybe.
I can't tell. A double drumstick? I have no idea. What is this thing?
Oh, you were right.
It is a double drumstick.
You were right.
No way. The groove stick. Oh my gosh. Work the cymbal. You can only do one thing at a time. These double drumsticks. I called it.
You
called it.
You
That
did. I think
is
it's that
impressive.
failure streak you have in you.
I can
Help you
spot a
recognize
failure from a mile away. Yeah,
and I've
man.
invested in many of them.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Oh, these are great.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
know this. Did you have one of those?
The Q Cat? I did
Yeah.
not. Oh, I have seen these. Yes. I
I
didn't
think-
own this.
Radio Shack, I think you could buy one for like $1 or $2. And I think if you saw something in the catalog, you would put the QCat, which was attached to your computer, and it would bring you to the page that had more info. Anyway, let's see what the card says.
It almost feels like this is a early
No, it is.
QR code.
Yeah, it is.
That's insane. The first and probably last consumer plug-and-play barcode reader shaped like a cat. Well, I can't be wrong about that. Millions of them were produced. Wow.
Oh, it failed, costing the inventors $185 million.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Whoa.
Yikes. Millions of them were produced. Oh my gosh.
And 2 were sold.
I swear I saw those in real life. Like I saw those
I did too.
in the wild.
Yeah, I saw them too.
How is it this company only lasted a year? 2001 to 2002?
That's
Really?
all?
I feel like this actually did good-ish, but I guess not. Yeah. Is this an Alexa? That's what that looks like. This looks like an Echo, an Amazon Echo. Or a Portal or something.
Oh, you got it
I
again.
said it correct. It's the Facebook Portal. Oh my
You got it again.
gosh, yes. I mean, they were very high-end hardware to do a video call, which you can just do on your phone or your computer. That is so funny. Facebook
Received high
was already
praise.
privacy issues. Yeah, people didn't want just a Facebook connected
Yeah.
camera in there.
They should have put what it sold for as part of
Oh
that.
yeah.
That would have
MSRP
been
at the time. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. That would have been great.
Yeah. Oh, these are great. Okay, obviously it's a Facebook
It's
gift.
Facebook, yeah.
But is this an actual product? I've never seen this. If this is something
Me
that was
either.
consumer.
Me either.
It's a clumsy. It's an e-commerce. It lasted for 2 years.
Well, users were prompted with a wrap present icon to send friends. The gifts were mostly sad. Oh, it was junk.
Junk.
Oh my
That
God.
is so funny. Huh. Real gift to people you barely know is awkward. Huh.
It sounds like a stupid idea.
Yeah, it does. Okay. These look like Pogs, but that says Facebook in
It
front
does
of
say
it.
Facebook.
And then different languages? I'm not sure what this is at all.
No, me either.
Token. Huh. I wonder if it's like some type of business card. Facebook. 2 Facebooks in a row.
Oh, digital global currency.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
2020. We should have known. I do remember Libra. This was their cryptocurrency.
Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah.
wow. That was short-lived too.
Yeah. Yeah. Quick. Okay.
Well, you probably know what that is, right?
Man, I don't know if I'll actually know the name of this, but I remember seeing it as a child. It's not the Dreamcast. It might be the Dreamcast, which was just badly timed. Is that the Dreamcast?
Looks like it begins with a P.
The Apple Pippin?
It's Pippin.
Apple had a gaming
Internet
console?
capable gaming console.
I had actually no idea that existed.
Oh, we get a price. The Pippin was $600. Back
crazy.
95 to 97.
That is
And you
crazy.
got 18 games.
And it was internet capable even.
In May 2006, PC World said Pippin was on the 25 worst tech products of all time list.
That is crazy. I had actually no idea that Apple had a gaming console. Wow.
Well, I guess they learned their lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's funny, ironically, is the iPhone is like the probably the number one platform for gaming nowadays.
Oh, yes, that's interesting.
You know, that's crazy.
That's interesting. I think there are like 2 more. Oh, this must be the first VR mask, right?
I think I know what those are, but that's not what we're focused on. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what VR mask thing that is. The VFX1. I love it seems presumptuous to add the 1. They're going to make a number 2 or number 3.
Well, I think when they put the 1 there, you can guarantee that they figure we got to make something better than this.
Right. Yeah, it kind of makes you not want to buy it. Oh, I won't get the first one. I'll get the second one. The most advanced reality device in the consumer market, stereoscopic 3D in stereo audio. $600. What year is it? Oh, 1995.
Oh, wow. That's like $1,500 or more now.
Yeah,
wow.
it's expensive.
Wow.
That's crazy. No, yeah, I know what these are.
Oh, I know what these are.
Yeah. I think I might still have one around. You could hack these to like make them do other stuff too.
Okay.
But they're these Amazon buttons. The idea was, I could tell you all about this without even reading that. The idea was that if you ever were low on something, you could just hit the button and it would reorder it automatically for you.
But you needed a button for each product, right?
You did. So they would ship you a button for every product. And the whole idea was basically killed once Echo, Amazon Echo, and the whole, Alexa lady existed. You could just talk to your Amazon order now. So there's no need for these at all after that. But yeah, the dash buttons. Laserdisc. This has got to be Laserdisc.
What was their thing called? Video. It was a video disc system, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Laserdisc was a analog, like CD type thing. So it instead of being a digital signal, it was analog, and a lot of people actually liked Laserdisc at the time because the audio was like uncompressed audio, and the image was, you know, it was like analog image. I actually had a friend who had Laserdisc, and we watched Jurassic Park on Laserdisc.
Okay. Yeah, it was a big deal at one time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
At one time.
And I think my school, I think we used to watch Bill Nye episodes on Laserdisc. It's not even Laserdisc.
That's what it was. Selectavision.
Selectavision.
12-inch vinyl discs that you could watch. It took 17 years to bring it to market.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. But fragile video disc could not compete with the Betamax and VHS formats. Oh my God, RCA lost $1 billion.
My gosh. Wow. It took longer to develop this. Yeah, than like
television.
Yeah. Yeah, wow.
My son and I had
that was
a great time at the museum. Please come support the museum. It's a great idea, and I hope they just add a lot more items and products. It was a lot of fun, very interesting. So please come down and support the museum in Brooklyn, New York City. It'll be here until May. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye now.
Thanks, Mo.
That was great fun.
I feel like we had a field reporter.
Yeah, that was
on this
great.
episode. That's great. Fantastic.
Was great.
Yeah, thanks, Mo. That is so very, very cool. I wonder how much did you send our way? Is that 10% or is that 90% of the exhibits there?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask him. That's a very good. That's a very good thing.
Oh, he said in chat, and there's a lot more items on display. A lot more.
Oh, Mo is in chat. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
And that is amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, fun times. About 8%.
Oh, excellent.
Very accurate number. So there's still 92% of stuff out there. So yeah, definitely get a ticket and go see. That is really good. Really,
All right, so if you want to make a video for the show, you don't need to include 14 or 15 obsolete items, although that was great fun. Anything to do with a gadget, okay? A gadget you love, a gadget you hate, gadget that's down the cellar, like one of those that you spent $600 for and you're afraid to show anybody because you couldn't believe you spent $600 for it. Anything to do with a gadget, make a little video, 1 to 3 minutes, horizontal format. Make sure we can hear your voice, like with Mo's video. See the video, hear your voice. That's all we need. Put it up on YouTube. You can click unlisted when you upload it, and then only the people with the URL can see it, and send that to us, and you will get the current issue of Mad Magazine when we show you video. We're showing 99% of everything, and we would love it if someone who has never submitted a video would do it. It's easy. Use your phone. You can be by yourself. You can be in it if you want. But just do it. Do it soon.
Do it soon. We need some videos. I'm looking at getting an Apple Pippin on eBay. It looks like they haven't gone down in price. Hey man, if you invested in Pippin, it's stuck at that price for years. I don't know how you'd get a video game for it, but
wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Adam in San Diego emails us. Hey, Dick and Chad, I came across this old advertisement from a company here where I live in San Diego that used to make hard disks for various companies, including Apple and IBM. It's unclear exactly what year it was, but wow, what a deal. Oh, the price is getting cut off a bit for me.
Oh.
It is a 10. There you go. What?
This is a $3,398 10 megabyte hard disk. You know, inflation is gotta hit hard.
Oh my
There's
God.
no, that's not even, that's insane.
Oh my God.
I
And
wanna
that's a
read-
bargain because he said, if you look closely, there's a 5 megabit version for $28.98. I don't see
here it is.
that. Oh, there it is.
Storage
Yeah.
5 megabytes is also available at $28.98.
Oh my
Compare the
gosh.
price and features with any other 5 and a 4.
You'll agree the value is unbeatable.
Wow.
Wow, I hope it's still available.
Fast control. Man.
In case you care, Adam continues, that business location is still open. Oh, but now it's a commercial painting company.
Oh.
A proud Patreonette. Adam
Thank
in San
you.
Diego. Adam, that's great.
X-Comp.
That's great.
What an insane. Okay, so Crispy Bacon puts in a fun factoid. At $3,398 for 10 megabytes, that would mean a 1 terabyte of storage, terabyte's pretty common here, would cost $339 million.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
That's great. That's great.
That's crazy. Yeah, thanks for sending that over. That is amazing, Adam. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Adam's one of them. Thank you, Adam, for your support. It's really, really, really appreciated. If you like the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back over at Patreon or on PayPal. Either way you choose, head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there's either a big old banner that'll take you to our Patreon page, or there's a tiny little link that'll take you to our PayPal page so that you can give back to the Giz Wiz. Thank you guys so much for your support of our show. We really, really, really appreciate it. Speaking of GizWiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time is when we go live. When we're live, the website will just update with the live stream so you can chat along with everybody, see everybody, and say hello to us and to the other viewers of the chat. GizWiz.tv. If you don't catch it live, you can see any of our previous episodes there on our website. And if you want to, subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or we even have an RSS feed if you want to subscribe via RSS. Head on over to gizwiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website, where he writes up articles about all the gadgets that we talk about on the show. So if you ever need a link back to what we're talking about, gizwiz.biz is the place to do it. We did a lot of what the heck is it's on this show, but the one, the real, the official what the heck is it is there on gizwiz.biz. So head on over there, take a look at this image and try to guess the gadget. And I think I know what this gadget is. You covered those furniture socks, but if you have mobility issues, I could see you need a furniture sock installer, and that's what this is. You just loop that sock on there, and it'll install it on your furniture. So you don't have to, get your hands close. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. There you go. If you think you know what this is, get a guess and There are 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, if you know that gadget, like I do. And 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. So we'll see you next week.
I'll be here.